We have 27 state championships in our school's history. These 10 up here have a combined 8 team state championships, and they're still a year. A lot of them still have another year to add to that total. Keegan and Lillie have a few individual state championships, and that is just absolutely amazing. But we also want them to learn the wonderful things that come along with playing sport. Commitment, accountability, time management, good sportsmanship, and how to handle adversity and pressure. An estimated 8.4 million high school students played a sport last year in the U.S., according to the National Federation of State High School Associations. Roughly 7% of those 8.4 will go on to continue in college. That means approximately 520,000 of the 8.4 million participants progress to the NCAA Division I, II, or III, NAIA, or junior college programs. But I wanted to dig a little bit deeper into the probabilities of these 10 and at the levels that they're competing in. So I dug a little deeper, and this is what I came up with. This is just actually data from 2024. Keegan in men's cross country will join 2.1% of athletes. Lillie and Karenna, 1.5% and 1.9%. Alex, 1.2%. Kameron, 2%. Natalie, 2.2%. Cooper and Nick, 2.4% and just under 1%. Amaya and Tinsley, 2.4% and 3.2%. These figures really illustrate how important today is and just how much of an accomplishment these 10 have done, and it starts with today. These 10 athletes up here, representing 7 different sports, are joining a very small but elite group of athletes. So let's bring them out, the stars of the show. Keegan Smith, University of Colorado. Lillie Murphy, Furman University. Karenna Thurman, Center College. Alex Mendillo, Belmont University. Kameron Mayfield, University of the Cumberlands. Natalie Stobb, Belmont Abbey College. Cooper Williamson, Charleston Southern University. Nick Turner, Johnson University. Tinsley Walker, Maryville College. And Amaya Red, Tennessee Tech University. Guys, can you have a seat? I know they are just dying to talk to you all, so we've asked them to say a few words. So we would like to start with Keegan Smith, who is signing with the University of Colorado to run cross country and track.
Thank you all for being here. I apologize to you guys if I'm long-winded. I'm kind of setting the tone here, so but I know you guys are going to have great things to say. First of all, I want to thank God. I wouldn't be here talking to you guys up here today if it wasn't for Him. He's blessed me with all of my talents and gifts, and I go out there every single day to run for Him. He's the audience of one, and yeah, just super, super grateful to be able to use my talents to glorify Him. I'd like to thank my parents, Mom and Dad, my big brother Riley, who can't be here today, but he's with us in spirit. All of my coaches that are here today, teachers, teammates, friends, and all of you guys. It's not easy being a student athlete. I know that this group here understands, especially when you're trying to do your best in the classroom. It can be really hard when you're away at games or meets or matches. So it's really special to be able to continue that at the next level. It shows the hard work and determination that we've had through the last 4 years, and hopefully to continue in the next 4. But I just want to talk a little bit about legacy. A week ago, Miles Split, Tennessee, which is like the running newspaper of the state, wrote an article about state championships. And in our race particular, they said that the result of the race would, have a big meaning on the legacies that we left in high school. But to me, legacy is not about all the times I ran, all the wins that I had, or all the accomplishments that I may have received in accolades. To me, a legacy is what I helped create, what I helped build, and what I helped lead this year. And I think that it was so amazing to end my high school career with my guys on the grass by winning a state title. We've worked really hard. I'm super proud of them. But I also know that when I'm gone in the years to come, they're going to continue to do great things. They have really good work ethic, and the future generations are going to be in good hands. But my legacy at Catholic is hopefully to just show that, if you do hard work and you keep things pointed for or if you keep doing things for the glory of God, you can do great things and you can do anything. So with that, Lillie.
Lillie Murphy, tennis, Furman University.
Okay, so I first wanted to start off with thanking God for blessing me with the abilities to be here today. I'm especially grateful for my parents and all my family and friends for being the best support system throughout this journey. I also want to thank the Catholic tennis team for all the memories and everything we've been able to accomplish the past 3 years. I want to thank my coach Dave and all my coaches at KRC, Cherokee, 3D Performance, and Catholic for shaping me into the player I am today. I wanted to express gratitude to Knoxville Catholic for creating a great environment for me to not only grow as a player or student, but as a person. And then finally, I wanted to thank Coach Dasso and Coach Grant for believing in me and providing me with this opportunity. Go Dens.
Karenna Thurman, tennis, Center College.
First off, I want to thank God because without him, none of this would be possible. I also would like to thank my coaches, family, and friends for always supporting in me and believing in me and helping me reach and achieve all of my goals. I want to give a special thanks to my teammates here at Knoxville Catholic for showing me true friendships and helping me become a better person on and off the court. I'm so excited for the opportunity to play tennis at Center College. Go Colonels.
Alex Mendillo, volleyball, Belmont University.
I want to thank God for everything that he's given me. I wouldn't be where I am without him. I want to say thank you to all of my trainers who have helped me throughout my journey with volleyball and really pushed me to be the best that I could be, including all of my coaches at Catholic and K2, especially Brent and Michelle, who have been with me since day one. I want to thank all of my teammates and friends who have supported me the whole way, and I've just made the biggest relationships that I have through volleyball, and I'm so grateful for that. And the biggest thank you goes to my parents because I wouldn't be where I am without them, and they drove me to every tournament and supported me the whole way with a smile on their face the whole time, and I wouldn't be where I am today without them, so I'm just really grateful for them. Go Brits!
Kameron Mayfield, Lacrosse, University of the Cumberlands.
The University of the Cumberlands is a very unique school, and it has a very unique lacrosse program, a very elite lacrosse program, and I'm just so grateful that I have the privilege of being able to even step in that locker room, nevertheless being able to practice and play with these girls. And I'd like to thank everybody that got me there. I mean, my parents for driving me around everywhere and for taking me to all these camps and clinics that got me better. And I'd like to thank Eliza, who's not here, but I'll send her the video, for getting me in contact with Coach Bucas in the first place. I'd like to thank Coach Thompson for staying after practices with me during her time here and just really getting me to that next level. And I'd like to thank all the coaches here right now and my teammates for picking me back up whenever I didn't feel like I was enough. They were always there for me. And I'd just especially like to thank Natalie and Dossie for always being there for me because, I mean, I've been playing with them for like 9 years right now, and it's going to be insane not playing with them anymore. It's going to be really different, but I'm really excited to go to the University of the Cumberlands, and I mean, God took me there. He gave me the potential to be a Cumberlands athlete, and I'm so glad that he did.
Natalie Stobb, soccer, Belmont Abbey College.
I would like I would like to thank God for all the great opportunities he has given me. I'd like to thank all my coaches for pushing me to be the best I can be. And I would love to thank my parents for driving me to all the tournaments, flying across the country to play soccer and to be the best. Go Crusaders.
Cooper Williamson, baseball, Charleston Southern University.
Thank you, Coach. I have several people to thank. First, I want to thank Father God for giving me the opportunity to stand in front of you today. I want to thank my family. You've been my foundation and my greatest supporters throughout my journey. I'm incredibly grateful for the sacrifices you've made, for being by my side. To my coaches, Coach V, Coach Simcox, Coach Serrano, Coach Moore, and especially my dad, thank you for making me to be the best version of myself on and off the field. To my teammates and friends, thank you for being my second family. You've made me a better player in person. I'm grateful for each of you. Finally, I want to recognize the rest of the athletes up here. The amount of work and process and hard work it took to be up here is incredible. With that being said, thank you. Go Bucks.
Nick Turner, baseball, Johnson University.
First, I want to start by thanking God for always being with me and guiding me through every day of my life. I want to thank my parents and family, especially my dad, for driving me all the hours that he has spent with me and all the training. I want to thank my competitive coaches, Larry Simcox, Scott Vieira, David Treese, and Jeff Williamson, for working with me and believing in me, just helping me to get where I am today. I want to thank my high school coach, Caleb Moore, and the assistant coaches for all of the training and believing me. Most of all, I want to thank Coach Dave Serrano for giving me this opportunity, and I want to thank all my teammates for just helping me and coming to hit with me whenever I need them. Thank you.
Tinsley Walker, basketball, Maryville College.
First, I would like to thank God for giving me the ability to play basketball, to my parents for always supporting me, taking me to all my games and tournaments, to my coaches, Travis and Missy, thank you guys for always helping me be the best that I can, making me better each time. For my teammates, thank you guys. I love the memories that we have created together. Go Scots.
And Amaya Red, basketball, Tennessee Tech University.
First, I would like to thank God for the ability to play the sport that I love. I would like to thank my mom for her unconditional love and sacrifices. I would like to thank my brother for pouring into me and being my ride to my AU games. I would like to thank my coaches, Coach Missy, Trav, Kate, Hutch, Dubs, and Coach Maurer for holding me accountable and helping me become a better person on and off the court and pushing me to become better by pouring so much time into me. I would like to thank all my AU coaches and my trainer for believing in me and helping me build my game. I would like to thank my family and friends for so much support. Couldn't have done it without y'all. I would like to thank my teammates for pushing me in practice, creating lots of memories, and being there every step of the way. Lastly, I would like to thank Coach Rose and the coaching staff for believing in me and helping me continue the sport that I love at the next level. Thank you, and wings up.
Great job, guys. They always do such an amazing job. Probably a little nervous, but that's okay. Parents, families, and friends, but especially parents, I want to take a moment and take you down memory lane. I'm sure you can remember the first time that you took them and signed them up for a sport. There's a great chance you had a little anxiety. Was he or she ready? Is it the right time? Would they have a meltdown? Would they get hurt? But then remember the first time that they saw their first uniform or tried it on. And I think at every level, from whether they started when they were 5 years old, and every time you get a new uniform as an athlete, it's like the greatest day in the world. It just excites you. I can still remember it myself, and I'm a little bit older than them. My guess is they all 10 of these had giant smiles on their face. There were a lot of firsts that you've experienced with your son and daughter. I'm so glad that each of them made sure they said that. You were the alarm clocks, the chauffeurs, the laundry people, the volunteers at games, and of course, their biggest fans. Sometimes you probably had to say the right thing that kept them on track. There's a lot of frustration that goes on in athletics. Everybody knows that. Or maybe you didn't say something that you really wanted to say that kept them on track. I also want to point out that we knew that you had options when you wanted to choose a high school for your son and daughter. And I want to say thank you as an administrator of this school for trusting us with them. Parents, there is absolutely no way this day could be possible without you. Coaches, teachers, and counselors, thank you for always encouraging them, for finding ways to motivate them to fulfill their potential, not only in the athletic arena, but in the classrooms. I've seen firsthand the work that our coaches, our counselors, and our teachers work hand in hand to allow for a day like this to happen. Colleges do not want to take chances on our athletes that are not focused in the classroom. A lot has changed over the recent years. And each of these 10 up here have done their work in the classroom. Our guidance counselors, I always tell people when I'm showing somebody around the school, a prospective family, that our guidance counselors typically know their students' favorite color by the time, like, January comes along, even the first year, so they're amazing. And last but not least, I would like to say to our student athletes, thank you for making the decision to turn something in that you started for fun into a passion. Over the last few years, the sport that you started playing at a young age for fun turned into something more complex. Probably didn't have a lot of free time in high school. There's your studies, there's club, right? Travel, there's camps, there's just, so much more than what the average person thinks about. There were probably days where Keegan didn't want to get out there and run, where Lillie didn't want to hit balls, or Karenna didn't want to go out there and work on your serve, or Alex hit a volleyball against the wall or something, do something. Or Kameron maybe go out there and shoot at an open net, or same thing with Natalie on her own. Or Cooper and Nick taking batting practice. Or Amaya and Tinsley shooting free throws or three-pointers, and there were a lot shot. But the 2% that I spoke about, and those average 7% that get the opportunity to continue their athletics in college, you don't do that unless you do more. You can't get by with just doing enough. And they've done way more than that. So I would like to give them some advice from an old washed-up athlete. Enjoy this special day, and tomorrow start over. Set the bar higher. Be more committed, prepare harder, sacrifice more. Rededicate yourselves to your sport every day. And the most important thing you will ever hear me say is, take God with you. Celebrate with him on the good days and lean on him on the bad days. There will be both. All the hard work by these athletes and their parents pays off today. This is the first step of the new chapter in their lives. Please join me in giving our athletes and their families a very well-deserved round of applause.